Hey there, everybody. We are out for a hike this morning at Cumberland Mountain State Park. Not to be confused with Cumberland Falls State Park.
Or Cumberland Gap or whatever.
Lake Cumberland, or there's a lot of Cumberlands down here in Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah, this is in Crossville, Tennessee, and it is gorgeous.
It is beautiful. It's a nice day. It's in the upper 50s, low 60s. A little cloudy and almost drizzly, and we're supposed to have some rain today. So we tried to get out for a morning hike to beat the rain. And we are on the Pioneer Loop Trail, which you just saw. This is the suspension bridge that takes us back across, I think this is called...
This is the Pioneer
Short Loop. I think this is called Bird Lake behind us, which is really just a dammed up river.
Yeah.
So this is the cut back if you're going to take the short version of the trail. We're going to continue on and do the long version of the trail.
There's so much to do at this campground, so we've got a lot to show you if you haven't seen some of it already. It's gorgeous. We've been here and stayed in the cabins and love it.
Yeah, so today's hike is going to be about 5 miles or so, you know, give or take a little. So let's keep going.
Okay.
Hey Michelle, which way does the trail go?
I think it goes that way. It's designed for short people, so the...
Looks like it's also designed for skinny people.
Ooh, watch the precious cargo. Okay. That was fun.
All right, this is kind of nifty.
And then we enter a whole different area of the woods, of the forest.
So one of the things we really like about this park are trail markers. So these markers are spaced maybe every quarter mile to half mile. We've seen these. And then also there are trail blazes nailed onto the trees. And those have been marking our way. We've been on a trail that was blazed white. And right now we're on a trail that's blazed green. So the park's really well marked. Not that you'd have much trouble following these trails, but it's nice to just know that you're on track. So here at the campground check-in and camp store, an unusual campground amenity, they have an aviary with some rehabilitated animals, all birds, a couple of owls, a hawk. So just something kind of interesting that you don't see very often.
It's like a wind-up clock.
And we're on the Bird Creek Trail, and look, it's Bird Creek. The Bird Creek Trail is how far, Michelle?
2.5, 3 miles.
About 2.5 miles. It leads to the overnight trail, so it does connect through these beautiful mountain laurel. It connects to the overnight trail, so backpacking trail. So you could get in a total of about 11 miles on this hike if you wanted to. I don't think we're going to do that much today. It also will connect to the Cumberland Plateau Trail, which adds a little bit more to it also. So another great hiking option. And as you can see, this is quite beautiful.
Yeah.
We're out in the morning because we're supposed to get yet another day of rain, which I think is our 5th straight day with significant rainfall. So the creeks and rivers are all flowing really well. All right, here's some more views of the trail. So we're still here on the Bird Creek Trail, and all of a sudden we have come across a highway.
Yeah. So it's one of those moments where you're like, oh, it's so quiet, we're in nature. And then the highway says, you're never that far.
So that has not been a concern on all the other trails on the other side of the park.
Honestly, the park in general is
It's very quiet. You don't hear road noise.
Yeah.
But here, all of a sudden, today on this trail, we're getting a lot of road noise. So if you're looking for solitude and serenity, this is a long trail, so you probably won't run into too many people, but you do have that noise. So
hopefully it won't last too long. I think we're going to get routed back.
Yeah, once we turn back.
But
we're hiking counterclockwise on the trail. So we're coming across this first. On our way back, we'll be further from the road.
Yeah, it's beautiful though. It's a great day to be out.
Michelle has decided to abandon the hike. She is not coming back. She is going to turn around and she's done. Here's why Michelle is done with the hike. We're walking along, minding our own business, talking, and then she screams and says bad words that cannot go on YouTube because of this guy. Now I want you to notice that this guy is all black. And I am pretty sure that he is just a rat snake. But he is a really happy rat snake because he has got some length on him. But he did startle both of us.
Aggravating with that thing hanging down.
All right, we have continued the hike. We managed to slide past the snake. And we're actually at the turnaround. Look at this pretty little Boy Scout bridge. Little Boy Scout emblem up there. Wow, this Eagle Scout went above and beyond on his project.
Yeah.
Nice job.
It's gorgeous.
Michelle made another friend.
Where is he?
Can you find him down in there?
I can't take a picture.
He is definitely shorter. He's only about 2 feet long. Brown with some copper colored stripes. Can't see his head well enough to tell if he's a copperhead or not. Hi, so we've got a quick hack for you that we've learned about on the group. What was the group, Michelle?
Coachman Apex?
Coachman Apex TT Life on Facebook. So I don't remember who posted it, but thank you for this great hack. So these windows that fold open are kind of frustrating because they don't open very much and you don't get a lot of breeze from them. So you can see here, this window opens about 3 1/8 of an inch. But we learned a way to make the whole thing open more.
Now there's a downside, and that is that some people say that the door, it's weaker the further it opens.
I don't think that's the case. So Michelle's gonna come around to the other side so you can see what I'm doing here. So there's one screw right up here that kind of holds the window in place. So I'm gonna remove that screw. Whoops.
He always says oops when I'm recording. We are not experts. This is not covered under warranty.
No, it certainly is not covered under warranty. It's this teeny tiny little screw. I need to step back down here. Hope not to lose that little screw. Now the whole window just
You gotta be really
slides
careful.
out.
Obviously.
And as it slides out, let's see, this little piece comes off.
Where was that piece at, Brian? Right.
That little piece was sitting here
Okay.
in this track. Right there.
Yeah.
All right. Now this piece is 12 inches long. So what I'm going to do is make it 6 inches long.
What are you cutting it with?
Just have a knife. It's a little T-shaped piece. There was about 6 inches. It was a little easier to cut with a hacksaw at home, but basically I'm just cutting a little notch. I don't know if you can see that right there in the T.
Yep.
Then you just bend it in half. Oh, look, I got it right in the middle.
Ooh.
Put that in there.
Now, explain why this window isn't done, because we did all the other windows like
We did
2
do all the
months
other
ago.
windows. The problem was on this window, when the doors open, this window can't open any further anyway, so we decided not to do it. Now we've decided when we have the RV closed up, when we're gone, and we want across
Want the windows open, or like if it's at night and we're sleeping and we want all the windows open. We were kind of disappointed that this is the one window that was still shorter. So
now I just go back up here and I slide this right back into its track, and then I put, can you get around here and see this little wheel fits into this track, and I slide it in, and now this goes back into that track. Am I kind of doing this blind? Nope, didn't make it. There we go. And I just slide it in until it meets the screw over there.
we've had these on for, we did this like 2 months ago, and we've had all the windows open for at least 2 weeks, if not more than that, and have had no problem whatsoever.
All right.
So now you're gonna go inside and open the window more for us?
So you'll see where it is right now.
You can see how far it is. That's crazy. It's amazing how much that helps.
And now this window opens. 5 5/8.
Awesome.
So we almost doubled the amount of space that we have there, which is going to allow a much better breeze.
4 minutes and 22 seconds.
Pretty easy fix.
And it was one that I could barely see. If he wouldn't have moved, I would have never seen him. I want out. I have no limits today.
Just a little snake.
Yeah, and I don't want to be around him. And he was brown. Like, is he a brown recluse?
That's a spider.
Well, what's that? What was that?
I don't know. Might have been a copperhead. I'll look them up.
Oh, God. It's not really. All done. I'm just about to see. Move. Okay. Okay. Another trip. I have a 0 snake limit. I have 0 snake limit.
Look out on your right.
Where? What? Oh, you.